Welcome back to yet another episode of the Storytime with Sam and Seige podcast. Sadly today, I am doing this one solo. Good old Sam, he's substituting for pre-K class today, so I'm out here struggling, being the brains of the whole podcast crew. And yeah, we want to welcome our first guest to the show. In one corner, we have Brett Dean Ward. Brett, say what's up.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is I, Brett Dean Ward.
And in the other corner, we have Logan Ronald Joe Hampton.
Howdy.
Alrighty, so boys, what are we going to be telling a story about today?
The story of two idiots taking a trip to Nashville.
Alrighty, let's hear about it.
Brett?
All right, so it was the first game of our regular season because we go to East Tennessee State University. And
Go Bucks, right?
Yeah, go Bucks. Godspeed and go Bucks. So we were playing Vanderbilt for the first game, an SEC team, and we're in the FCS. So, we were the underdogs. All the odds were against us, and Vanderbilt actually paid us $415,000, I believe, just to play them to highlight their new head coach's first game.
Never seen like that.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you get that $400 and whatever $1,000?
Oh, no, I didn't get it. I wish they'd use that money to build some new parking lots, but they thought it was going to be an easy win, but we ended up beating them 23-3.
That ain't the story. The story is the trip getting there. And what happened down there.
Trip, the story.
And then what happened on the way back.
The story is what happened going there and what happened coming back.
Well, let's hear about it.
All right, so what time do you say that we left in the morning, Logan?
We left 9, 10 in the morning.
Yeah, it was really...
It's a 6-hour drive to get down there. So
it was really early.
Stupid early.
But, yeah.
Let's see. We tried to get Ethan to come along with us, didn't we now?
Yeah, he was like, nah, I'm too tired. I'm like, dude, come on. It's literally the first game of the football, season, and...
Your first year at ETSU, you got to go to it.
Yeah, we're freshmen. It's our first year here. And let's go. We're playing Vanderbilt. We're playing an SEC team. And no, he just decided not to come along. So it's just me and Logan for this ride.
It was decently uneventful, just riding down. Brett only got us lost about 10 times.
I hate that drive down to Nashville. It's crazy.
It was my first time driving to Nashville, actually.
And my 10th in that year alone.
Oh, yeah.
But got down there, we had about 2 hours to kill or so?
Yeah, we had honestly, it was more like 3, dude.
Yeah. So we decided to spend a little time on the main strip in Nashville. Ran into John Schneider.
Oh, wow.
Down there at the General Lee.
I don't think we were really treated that well because, I was wearing, just gold.
This man's decked out in ETSU shirt, shorts, everything.
Come on. I'm the Buccaneer #1 fan.
Alrighty, so what happens next?
Yeah, so we decided to eat at Hard Rock. And
I have a t-shirt to prove it. Sitting in my apartment.
It was good. It was yummy. Yep. And then after that, I decided, I want to go to Crumble Cookie.
What is that?
It's a little cookie store, and there's none near us, at all. You'd have to drive hours. But now Johnson City is actually opening up one this month. Crumble Cookies. So I got me some cookies. I got me some milk. I was having the time of my life. It was so good. Honestly,
Logan over here get anything?
No, I had to teach him how to parallel park to get in the joint.
He did not teach me how to parallel park. I know how to parallel park really well. I've done it in Charlotte. All right, so yeah, after we went to Crumble Cookies, that's when we decided to finally head to the game. And to tell you the truth, I kind of got a little bit lost on the Vanderbilt campus. I didn't really know where I was heading, so I just followed other cars, I guess, and we found a parking lot finally, and we got there. They were like, do you have a pass? I was like, no, because why would I get a pass? And so they took $20 from me, I guess, something like that.
20?
Yeah, it was $20. It was I was like, whatever. And we parked, and we started walking towards the game. Turns out we parked
in the middle of Vandyville.
In the middle of Vandyville.
What is that?
It was their tailgating area. So we had to walk through hundreds of tailgating stands of just pure Vanderbilt fans. We were the only Buccaneer fans there that was wearing gold. But yeah, we stuck out like a sore thumb.
Well, one of us did.
Yeah, I did because I was wearing all gold, And we finally found some other Buccaneer fans. Mm-hmm. Thank God.
How many would you say was there?
It's all old people is the problem.
I'd say maybe a couple hundred ETSU fans came there.
We got into the building, right, and started walking to our seats.
And
there's it's like these 3 or 4 dudes just standing ominously over in the corner, walk up to us and they're like, yo, give us $5 and we'll put some like padding on your seats. They had like these cushion seats with like the backrest and everything.
They had hustlers trying to make $5. Yes. Some seats.
I gave him $5. And this kid, I ain't kidding, he grabbed one of these cushion seats and he bolted.
He ran.
They asked us what our seats were and he bolted.
Wow.
We get up there and
was it $5 a seat?
Yeah, and honestly, it was really sketchy.
It was worth it.
It was really sketchy though.
So you had to pay him $10 for 2 of them?
Yeah.
But it was worth it. We got like backrests and everything.
Yeah,
for the game.
It was really nice.
Man, they hustled you.
Heck, $5 to, not be in pain. Heck yeah. I'll take that deal any day of the week.
Alrighty, so let's get into the meat of the game. How'd the game go?
Oh, it went flawless. Like I said earlier, we won 23-3. We held them only to a field goal. They didn't score a touchdown on us.
We can't forget the fact that they did score. They shut off the fireworks, sounded the bell and everything, and then they took the point away from them.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they scored a touchdown. And they scored a touchdown. Then
they
there's
sounded
a flag.
the foghorn.
Everyone's going crazy.
Shot firework.
They're like, yeah, our first touchdown in like 3 years, because they haven't won a game in God knows how long. And so they're like, yeah, touchdown. Then the referee's like, flag on the play. And it got called back.
Oh, man.
And you could just see
Then they never scored.
Then they never scored again. So the final score of the game ended up being 23-3, like I said. And we were going crazy, to be honest with you. We were like, we just beat an SEC team. We just got paid $415,000 to absolutely obliterate them.
So was it like, did they get paid that regardless if you all won or not?
Yeah, they paid for us to go over and lose.
Oh, wow.
And then we ended up winning.
So yeah, $415,000 to get beat 23-3 by a little FCS Southern Conference team. So yeah, we were all going crazy. We walk outside, I yell my, let's go Bucks. We got a couple let's go Bucks back from that. We're walking back to the car, Honestly, I'm going crazy right now. I don't know how to act. I see a little Vanderbilt Commodore star in the middle of the road. I'm like, Logan, record me. What do I end up doing? I spit on it and start dancing on it. I danced on their star. I started stomping on it. I'm like, yeah, let's go Bucks. I'm going crazy over here. So then we got to the car, put on, what's that song? Oh, yeah.
Wagon Wheel, baby.
Yeah, so
I didn't even go and I know that.
We got to the car. We put on Wagon Wheel on repeat.
Hey, which version was it? Old Crow Medicine Show or Darius Rucker's version?
Mm-hmm. It was on repeat.
Hey, we heading back to Johnson City, Tennessee.
We were heading back to Johnson City.
So anyway, so you put on Wagon Wheel. You took a trip home. Or, well, I wouldn't say trip, more like the journey.
Yeah, well, we started.
What is it? Is it like 5
it's
more hours?
It's a 6-hour drive.
6 hours.
And we're leaving from Nashville at what? 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock, probably. We weren't going to get a hotel. We're like, it's fine. We'll just make the journey there and back in one day.
I bet you was hallucinating before you got back.
No, we had plenty of bangs. We was fine.
Yeah, I had me a nice cotton candy bang. It was delightful.
We found this rest stop, right? Had this whole outhouse with like 20 different vending machines in it. Every drink and snack you could imagine.
It was amazing.
Really?
Yes. And then we keep driving some more. We find another gas station. What was it called? Love or something?
Oh, it was a Love's. We said a Love's. It's about 2 in the morning.
There's a Subway right next to it. And, I'm like, dang, I'm starving. Let's get some Subway.
So this is where the story kicks off.
Yeah, this is when it gets really good.
We've been recording for 19 minutes and 10 seconds, and this is where we're getting into the meat of the story.
I told you earlier, like 20 minutes in before we got somewhere. Well, it's about 2 in the morning, right? We're sitting here at a Subway having a pizza and a sub. Just chilling.
What type of sub?
I had an Italian, spicy Italian to be specific.
Baby. Oh, baby.
And then the phone rings.
My phone rings.
This was the beginning of the end for us. Brett, who was it called you?
I'm not going to speak names, but it was one of my friends. Okay, so my friend was actually at my apartment complex. They went to a party and their car got towed. And I was like, oh, tough luck. Shouldn't have parked there. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I'll help them out because they were like, we don't have any money to pay for it. And I was like, it's okay. Just pay me back afterwards, And long story short, I still haven't gotten paid back. But
keep in mind, this was 3 months ago.
This was 3 months ago. No, a lot. It was back in September. It's almost 4 months ago.
So we're sitting here. It's 2 a.m. We just got the phone call about the car getting towed. And a request for Brett's assistance.
Yeah, my $185.
So we get some gas and get back on the road. We're just going down the road. And we keep getting these texts and phone calls throughout the night. Someone keeps answering said texts and phone calls while they're driving. He keeps swerving off the interstate. Not naming names, Brett. And I don't know. We get back to JC probably, 4 in the morning?
Yeah, it's about 4 in the morning. So the first place we went is called Student Quarters.
Yeah, okay, we went to student.
It's right behind our campus. And we went to pick my friends up because that's where they were at that moment. So we picked them up. And I take them to the towing place, and it turns out the towing people are actually still out towing, and they weren't going to be at their shop or whatever until later. And we're like, okay, we'll just sit out here for 30 minutes maybe, and then they'll be here.
30 minutes in the pitch dark on a sketchy back road in Johnson City at about 4:30 in the morning. We sat there for an hour?
Yeah.
And then we find out why the tow truck isn't back. Turned out, my man went to go tow this chick's car. She came out the building, wasn't having it, threw a brick through his window up at student quarters. Cops get called and everything. So we decided, let's go back to student quarters and figure out what's going on. So we just make our way back to student quarters. And here's a tow truck with a car on it, and it's got a window busted out of it. About 2 or 3 cop cars surrounding it.
I'd say there's more than just 2 or 3.
Yeah. Our friend decided, well, I'm just going to go speak to Mr. Tow Truck Man.
Oh, no.
In the middle of the police investigation going on. What happened then, Brett?
So they talked to the towing people and the police, and they're like, it'll be another hour. And we're like, okay. So we go back to University Edge, and we just chill for a minute, get a water, and we're in the car. We just talk for a while, just chill out. And to be honest with you, at this point, I was like, I could see my sleep paralysis demons walking around from how tired I was.
How long had you been awake? Probably 18 hours at that point?
No, probably 20.
Alrighty.
I was up for 24 hours total, though, 100%. So we go back to the towing place, sit there for probably another hour until they finally get there.
Watch the sun come up sitting outside the towing place.
Yeah, we did get a nice sunrise.
Do you have any pictures of that?
No. So the towing people finally got there, and I'm talking to them. I'm like, I'm not mad or anything. I understand it's their business or whatever. And the guy's thanking me for understanding because the girl that threw the brick through his truck, her boyfriend went and attacked them also. There was a whole brawl happening. So yeah, he was like, oh yeah, we just got assaulted by this crazy girl and her boyfriend. And I was like, whatever. Here's my $185. He took it. I am now $185 short.
So Logan, what are you thinking this whole time while Brett's dealing with them and everything? And it's 4 or 5 a.m.
But it's 6.
It's 6 a.m. now at this point.
We watched the sunrise come up sitting out in front of this sketchy place. And the tow truck guy, he got back. It was still dark. It was just before dusk. Brett and them go back there to get the car, and it's in down pit of a car lot with no lights anywhere. Right? I'm just sitting here. They're about to go thinking they're about to go get mugged or something. So I stay sitting in the car with the keys. Watch the sunrise come up. Eventually, Brett comes back.
So, anyways, that definitely sounds like an adventure, man. So what's it like living down here in the big old Johnson City, Tennessee?
Honestly, I'm loving it. I'm loving everything about Johnson City. I'm loving the restaurants. I'm loving the shops. And to tell you the truth, one thing I was really worried about whenever I moved over here was getting a haircut. It was honestly really stressful, and I didn't know where to go or who to look for, who does good or anything. So I'm just on Google one day. I'm like, where do I get a haircut at in Johnson City? And I found this place, Breaker Barbershop. Shout out to them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They all do a phenomenal job over there.
Not sponsored, by the way, but we'll take a sponsorship.
I'll give a quick shout out to Cody Hubbard. That's who cuts my hair, and he does amazing. Couldn't ask for a better barber.
Alrighty, that was definitely a story to behold. I don't know how long this is going to be after we edit it down, but I'm right now just about on 30 minutes. So hopefully this episode turned out good. So is there anything else you all want to speak on about this story or anything in general?
Yeah, one last thing from me. Godspeed and go Bucks. So yeah, our football team had a historical season. We won the Southern Conference Championship. We won a FCS playoff game. We had a miracle comeback in the last minute.
Oh yeah, I was there, dude. That was wild. I thought they were gonna pull it off, but dude, 3 minutes left. They get 2 touchdowns and go for the 2-point. Oh man, that was something else.
It was amazing. We rushed the field, and you know, I love my college. I love my football team. Godspeed and go Bucks.
I love your college too.
Hey Logan, can we get a Godspeed and go Bucks real quick?
Godspeed, go Bucks.
CJ, what about you?
Godspeed and go Northeast State Bears, baby.
Oh.
All right, I think that just about concludes this episode of the Storytime with Sam and Only Seige this time podcast. I'll go ahead and give a quick shout out to today's guests, Brett and Logan. I'll have their Instagrams down below in the details of this episode. Go give them a follow. Go give me and Sam a follow and the official page a follow. We might be posting some stuff on the Instagram page, you know, maybe like question Q&A type stuff, you know, need some people to reply to it. So yeah, be sure to check all of it out, and we'll catch you in the next one.